Another Tuesdays with Tornabene. I have a great show tonight. I have a great guest, but just to fill you in once again, we're giving out prizes, probably $1,000 worth of prizes tonight. I'm trying to fill you in fast. We're going to give away another PWA pass with all these great instructors on. I'll go over that shortly. This is valued at $339. If you're not a member, I think it's even more than that, but it's $339. I'm going to give away one of my special jersey hats, top of the line hats you can get in the industry for Finprint. I'm going to give that away, and I'm going to give away my guest prize. But I want to thanks everybody for coming on the show. We try to get this done right. It's really about the guests, not about myself. And we love giving away prizes. I got great guests. I have maybe 4 more shows to go before I'm done. And then we go into the PWA convention. So a lot of great stuff going on, great stuff in the industry. But I want to bring out my first guest who's giving away that smart box right there. I want to bring him out right now. Let me see if I can get him on. It's John Saco. We're playing around with the controls here. Johnny, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, everybody? What's up, John?
Good to see you. Good to
it's
see
a
you,
pleasure
man.
being here on your show, buddy.
Oh, thank you. I like to have good guests, and you're an excellent guest. So tell us a little about yourself. Like, what got you into the industry? Like, where did you start from? Like, where'd you come from, and what got you started?
Well, not going too far back, but coming, to the United States back in 1992. Pretty much, I started working with a couple of people that kind of took me under their wing and taught me how to do a lot of very custom work with mirror and glazing. Then in '95, I decided to move to another industry, which was the brick paver installation. And that brought me into what it was back then, resanding, pressure washing, and sealing the houses that I was installing myself. So, pretty much since '95, got into the washing industry. And we kind of stopped in 2008 when the market hit, as you know.
Yes.
And, pretty much that cut down, I'm going to say probably 80% of our industry between the pressure washing and the installation of pavers. That's when I moved into another industry, had the opportunity to help veterans with wheelchair ramps, modifications, and, accessibility equipment that we provide for the VA hospitals.
That's awesome. I mean, I'm a veteran myself. Thank you for that. The veterans, people forget about them. They some of these guys come back from these war zones, which I was in when I was in the military back in '82. But it's nice that there's people like yourself that are helping them along to get along in their lives and be as normal as possible when they suffer these serious injuries. But you've been pretty much with the power washing stuff since 1995, right? Pretty much with the pavers, the sealing.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wow, because I thought I was an old dog. I came into business 1996 when I started my business, but I actually did it a few years before. I was cleaning pools at one time, and I borrowed my friend's power washer, so I learned that way. But I didn't really start my own company until 1996. And I tell you, time flies, people, when you're having fun, right, John? Doesn't time fly?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the days go by fast, the weeks go by fast, the years go by fast. But when you stay connected with people like John and other people on the internet, in the industry, you make a lot of great connections. And that's what I want to talk about real fast. That the PWA and CEDAS convention is coming up on October 12th to the 15th in Orlando. John's going to be there, have a booth. We're going to come out with a prize with that shortly. But so John, tell us about you. So you're just going to be your first PWA convention, your very first one?
As a vendor, yes. I've attended as an attendee, and I can tell you, man, that's one of the best shows that the industry has, with 2 great organizations like PWNA and CEDA. So I will recommend that event to everybody if they can make it, for sure. But as a vendor, yes, it's our first year.
And just to say hello to some people here, we got Tony Zuniga. I'm very bad saying names. Zach Tompkins, you'd love to win. Yeah, there's great prizes on these shows.
Hello,
Ron Lepard. Yep. This is John Saco, the Smart Box. Alessandro Prado, he got the hat. Very good. Ty, hello. Yeah, you know what year? What was the first PWA convention you went to as a contractor? What year was that? 2019, 18.
I think it was the 18. Yes, that's when I met
Something.
Bo. Yeah,
You know,
met
I don't
a
think I
lot
was.
of great people for sure.
But yeah, yeah, I was there, and Meg tells me I was there. I've been at probably 10 of their conventions. I was on their board back in 2004. Uh, where was that? Was it Orlando?
Was in Orlando. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, I was hanging out by the pool the whole time.
Yes, you
That's
were.
what.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, okay, there we
You
go.
were like a celebrity, man. Everybody was coming to you and saying hello and everything, and being
Yeah,
one of my first events because really,
right.
as you know, when we started, there was no events, no social
Yeah,
media like this, so I felt a little intimidated, but it was great seeing a lot of people respect you in the industry for sure.
yeah, I appreciate that. And likewise, I know you with the PWMCA. I may go to theirs this year because I'm going to be in South Florida, and theirs is
You
I think in
should.
February. Yeah, I'm going to try because you know when I go to South Florida, I'm going to Trudy's event uh, because me and her we've been friends for a lot of years. I like to support the industry, but outside of hers, John, I go to the beach every day. I don't do nothing. But my wife, you never get away from the phone. So I
Yeah.
veg, but I'm going to try to go to his. I know you've been to a few of his, and they're huge. I've been to 5 huge conventions. You ever been to one of those?
I was on the one in Atlanta last year. Great event as well.
Oh, okay. Yep, yep. The last one I went to was Branson, and I
Mhm.
make my best connections going to these events.
Yes, sir.
Facebook serves a purpose. Everybody's on there, but the real important. Let me try to phrase this right. The people with the tons of knowledge, the real deals, go to these conventions. They really do. Because anybody can type, but it's kind of like I tell people when you go to a Billy Joel concert or something like that. When you're actually there, it's a whole different world. You love it. But if you try to
Yeah.
watch them on the internet or the Rolling Stones or whatever you like, it's not the same thing. You don't absorb like a sponge. So when you go to these conventions, you meet great guys like yourself, and you
Yeah.
network. Like I could tell you, like Darryl Mercer is going to be at the PWA convention. The guy made hundreds of millions of dollars in the power washing field. You got the Eubanks. They have the 60, 70 employees. These are big time companies in there, and that's one of the beauties of going to these things because you can really meet these people and have. This is why I do my garage class. I never. Oh, look at that! I got my cat in the other room. Uh,
Hello, Wally.
oh, I love animals. They never talk back.
Nope.
Yeah, I love my kids like you do, like you love your kids, but the animals never talk back. But this is where you make your connections, and you know, it's a big thing. So, John, let's give away a prize. Let me see what we got here. I don't need this box. I need a setup right now. I went down to the huge convention, came home to an empty truck that stole all my equipment. Oh, that's terrible.
Oh man, sorry to hear
That's
that, bro. Who's
yeah.
that?
I only see a Facebook user.
Yeah, put your name in, man.
Yeah,
Sorry to
put his
hear
name.
that. I know the feeling. I had a big rig
I remember
stolen
that.
probably about 4 or 5 years ago,
Yeah.
and yeah, it definitely brings you down. But just keep your head up, brother. Rebuild
Yep.
and move forward.
Yeah, but a lot of people in this industry will support them. You come to the events, you meet people that give you so many gold nuggets. Well, you know what? Let's start something off here. The first thing I want to do is I want to give away a prize because this show is going to move, and really, John, what I try to do is I keep between 30 and 45 minutes. So people,
Cool.
they get a ton of information because I could talk to a guy like John. He could talk to me for hours. But really, the real goal I have with my shows is I want people to come back. I want them to want more. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and if I keep doing the shows down the road, I'll have John come back on definitely. All right, so we're gonna do. Let me just read what this is fast. Don't mind my house is under construction. I got so much stuff going on here. So I'm gonna give away here in about 2 minutes. The PWA convention pass is valued at $339, and in there you're gonna get. It's questionable if some people think we're in a recession. John, you brought it up in 2008, right? 2008, you
Yeah.
hit some rough time. So did I.
Oh yeah.
And we could be there again. So
We could.
yeah, we could. Some people say we are. So in this convention pass, what we're going to give away is you got Wesley Bloom. He's 27 years old. Journey from $0 to $300,000 per month. The guy's big time. You're going to get his class, Ken Tucker, online marketing, Ron Musgraves and Christy White, unsolicited bidding, Bo Giuseppe, HOA market success, AC Lockyer, who's got a book out now. The book's selling really well. The 5 keys to pattern success. You have Kirk Kempton, the founder of ResponsiBid. He's going to teach refining your sales process. Marco Ramonda, who my wife is taking this now. She's doing his LinkedIn class. He's offering LinkedIn marketing. You have John Majak, Mr. Pipeline. Transform your business into a lead generating machine. Jill's office. I love this one. How to turn your phone into an ATM machine.
Yeah.
I got to take that class.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to give away. And the question we can ask is,
what a bunch of great people, guys. You guys got to attend this event. You'll get a lot of knowledge from everybody there, for sure.
Oh, there's some billionaire vendors coming there. You got Cola, the manufacturer's going to on Cedar Side.
Oh yeah,
Cola. I love Cola Rangers. You have Honda. I love Honda Rangers. You're going to have Karcher, Nilflix. These are the biggest companies. These are multi-billion-dollar companies. They're going to be there. But to give this away, what question can we ask? All right. What year did John say he got involved with power washing? What year was that? He was doing pavers, sealing them. Obviously had to wash them. So let's see if somebody can come up with that year. We're still working on watching the live, and my wife is rinsing. I work 10 hours. Hey, Ben, I hear you, brother. Oh, Jesse Scott. It's close. 1990-something. Oh, wait a minute. Zach.
Is he asking, or he's affirming that answer?
You know what? I think that's fair enough. He's saying that, but now he's putting a question back to us.
Yeah.
I think he's saying that. Yeah, all right. We got a lot of people on here. Wow. Who do you see? I see Zach Tompkins. Hey, Zach, take the prize if you're going to go to the convention. Don't let it go back into another question if you're not going to go, because it's non-transferable. I have a code I give him. Zach, if you can post in here, affirming. Okay, he's going to go. Zach, hit me up on a PM. Congratulations, brother. We're looking forward to seeing you on the convention. And well, we got a lot of people here. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Oof, I can't keep up. Look at this. Facebook user 26 years. Okay. Good crowd. You know, John, you're more experienced at this than I am. I see you on Squeegee doing these kind of shows. I see you on the Squeegee podcast.
I've been invited to a couple of shows, and it's been so fun hanging out with different guys from different part of the industries. It's fun, and like I said, I'm honored being here on your show, John, for sure.
Oh, thank you. This is not my thing. You know, I'm just doing this to help the people every day. I don't like people don't realize this. Like when I teach my garage class, I'm like, I'm going to tell you, the night before I feel sick because I deplore public speaking. I can do it, but I deplore it. But I tell you, I give you a lot of credit. I saw you on a Squeegee Life podcast one night with those guys, Gilbert and Mark Tanner, and I always forget the other guy. What's the other guy's name? Yeah, Gilbert. You ever watch Seinfeld?
TJ and Seth.
Yes, it's four of them now, right? You jumped into that lion's den, brother. I give you a lot of credit, man.
They're awesome people, bro.
Yeah,
awesome
they're
people.
awesome. They're definitely awesome. Yep. So
we did the one chip challenge with them too in a different show. So we had a blast. Hey, if you guys,
were on a couple of the shows, right? A couple of them.
Yeah, I think it's been 3 of them. You know, every time it's been freaking so fun. And they got good crowd too. They got you know, all the guys that are there, they're fantastic. So yeah, don't forget to watch him. If you guys got nothing to do, watch the Squeegee Live Thursday nights at 8 p.m. They're awesome.
You know, in my company, the only thing I do that's not even physical. The only thing I do is we sweep 10 garages every month. So my crew's been with me forever, but they work a lot. So probably every other month, every third month, I'll jump in a sweeper. And I'm going to be at this place for 2 nights. When I go to that place, I listen to all these podcasts. because it comes through on my sweeper. So I get to
Sure.
catch up on all this stuff. So a guy like yourself, and the Squeegee Life guys, and Jamie shows, and I seen some Ron show. I seen so many of these shows that it makes my time fly. And along the
Yeah,
way, I pick up nuggets.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, on these nuggets. So, all right. So to move along. So, all right. So, what got you into build electronics? Like, how did you get into that? Because that takes a talent to do that. Like, what got you into that? Same thing.
There was always, I mean, as we get older, we're trying to figure out things to make our job
Right.
easier, right? I knew that a few guys were doing the downstream injectors. And then I was like, man, what would have been pretty cool to connect a downstream injector with an actual remote control that it can turn your pressure washer on and off. So
Right.
I did my due diligence, and I found somebody that actually puts the motherboards together for us with a special software. So this way,
Right.
everything can be linked to each other and not having any issues. Um, when it came to the just the downstream injector, it was pretty much, I purchased a couple of boxes from different people, and I knew that Ross Johnson was the creator of that type of system, and I just wanted to make it better. With a PVC ball valve, all protected and water safe, fume safe for all the electronics and all that. So I just came up with my own version.
Well, you know what's crazy though? You must have a high IQ. I think you have a high IQ because you put a guy with me next to an electrical box like that, I'm probably gonna get myself electrocuted. I mean, well, it's low voltage, right? It's battery operated.
12 volt.
All right, yeah,
Everything is 12 volt. But we have also the ones that work with the 110 for the booster pumps.
yeah, but so
And those
so
are
right. How many feet away can that thing work?
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet, a fifth of a mile.
Yeah. Of course,
Can it turn on?
99% of the people, will use as long as probably 500 feet. That's what I use,
Yes,
500 feet of hose at one point. Anything bigger than that, probably you start losing, volume and things like that. So you don't want to, you know,
right.
uh, put too much hoses when you're trying to clean with volume. You know what I mean? So,
You know what though? Can that actually turn an engine on and off? Can it have the
yeah.
ability to do that?
Yep.
Really?
We have the one that actually, does turn the engine on and off. We
Right.
have the combo, which does the with one remote control, you can do the engine and the downstream injector. And we have a couple of people that are going to be trying the one with the heater, where you can turn the hot water on and off too.
I'm going to talk about that. But people, in a couple of minutes, we'll give it. John's going to give away that smart box. It's a smart box. It's smart. It can turn on burners. It can turn on engines. It can do the downstream injectors. It
Well,
probably can turn lights.
the one we're giving away tonight is just for the downstream injector. It doesn't
Okay.
have the connection for the pressure washer or the hot. But if
Yeah,
you guys would like to control those, we can provide it for you as well.
yeah, but can so see? I'm a slow thinker. I have to really think things slowly in my head to try to figure it out. So if you take that smart box, but if you wanted to go to where you could turn the engines on, is there something you add to that, or is it a whole different box?
It's a whole different box. I will have to change the
Okay.
motherboard because that's what is it connects based on the software we use. It connects the
Right.
pressure washing for one remote control to be able to control everything. Hold on, let me get you a one of them so
Okay.
you can see.
All right. You see, people hear what he's saying. I mean, this is like the drones that are out there. This is modern technology that keeps you walking back and forth to your truck. I'm an X-Check guy. I have to admit, I know a lot of guys don't like that, but downstream injecting, I know when I used to do it. Look at that box. Now that's what does that retail for?
550. This is the downstream injector. It
Right.
comes with the PVC ball valve, and it has the light so you can see it. Actually, it's got a double light, so this way you can see it for far away. Um, and also it comes with the remote control that you can control it
Okay.
for up to 1,000 feet away. That's just
Yeah,
the
but does that
regular.
do the engines?
No, that's the
Does that do the
regular
engines?
downstream injector box. The one
Okay.
for the engines are different.
This is amazing. I'm learning something. See, I'm getting nuggets right now. Look at this thing.
You got a special plug to
Right.
use it, which it has 4 different controls in there that you can control the downstream injector. It has an antenna that you can reach it out for 1,000 feet, and now you have the 4 option button, which
Oh
one
wow.
turns on the pressure washer, and 2 turns it off. 3 does the downstream injector, and 4 is your hot water machine.
So what does that retail for?
This one retails for $1,500.
So let me ask you an off the wall question. Just off the wall. You can say no to this. You can tell me to jump off a bridge. Let's say somebody wanted that one, right? But they win this one, but they want to get the engine. Can they take this thing and deduct as a winner? Can
They
they deduct
will
it off the price?
they will have to pay whatever the difference is with the
Oh,
shipping costs and all that.
okay. All right. So you're looking maybe $1,000 somewhere in that range if you
Yeah.
took this thing off. People, you hear that? Because my interest would be, let me ask you one more question because I'm learning as I go. But does the engine have to be fuel injected to start like that?
No, we have actually the remote control works for the IGX
No.
800 and
Okay.
the GX 690s, 660s, and the 630s.
I wonder if that could start a Kohler engine. I got the big
We're
Kohler.
we're still trying to find the way to get the shop manual, which
Right.
that's what tells us how everything works from the engine from the inside
Oh, okay.
out. So I'm
Right.
waiting for Kohler, and I'm waiting for what's the other engine, Vanguard, to send me their
Yes.
information, and maybe we can put it on those. I know it does work on the Predators because we have used them on the
Okay.
Predators as well.
That's amazing. I feel like I'm talking to Einstein right here. That's that's that. I mean, it's like people who do these websites and make these things really like my SEO. I'm number one in 4 states. I I don't know anything about modern technology when it comes to this kind of stuff, but when I talk to people that do, it's shocking what they know. I mean, they know what they know, and so what you do is such a benefit to this industry because look, in my world, the parking garage world, and we have. I think my wife said 4 or 5,000. We have almost 5,000 customers on a residential. So we have a fairly nice sized company. But in the parking garage world, my guys are running hoses. Could be a couple floors. They might run them 700, 800 feet. And the thing
Hmm.
is, when they stop something, the machines stay in bypass, which is fine. But it eats up the unloaders. You're wearing on the engine life. If you can shut this engine down, and these Kohler engines to me, they are MVPs. They really they're workhorses. They can run forever, but just that you can stop all that stuff and then start it, and gas being what it is, you're saving money. You
Yep.
people probably get that smart box. They're going to save 3 times the amount of money, and they're also going to save time on wear and tear. And I'm walking all the way back, turn the
That
DS injectors off. That's
that was
such a
the
big.
reason why I kind of thought about it because once again I have a little bit of health issues, and going back and forth to the truck to switch my soap, to turn
Right.
on the pressure washer, all I do right now is pull my hose to the back of the house, and from back there I can turn on the engine and start watering my plants, turn on my soap it up, give it a 10-15 minutes we need for dwell time, and I can just turn it off from there and start rinsing. I don't have to go back to the truck anymore.
Yeah. You know what? So if you really wanted to, because you understand how this works, you could make your house a smart box house if you wanted to, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's
Actually,
amazing
I
what you
have
can start
one of my electrical ones, the 110. I use it in the house when it's Christmas time. I hook it up to my tree, and I can turn it on and off from any part of the house.
Well, oh god, people, I'm 61 years old. I feel like I'm 30 in my heart. I feel that way, but it's the way the world's advancing. I mean, John, I'm telling you, if you had this thing, it's kind of like the first guy that came up with. I don't know if you probably remember this. In 1990s, the internet, the stock market, like Mark Cuban, for example, he sold
Yeah.
broadcast.com for like $2 billion. 3 years later, it's out of business. But the world was changing so fast, and what you have now is like that was never it was unheard of going back. And people, the PWA convention is the 30th convention. It's the 30th anniversary convention. There's going to be some people from way back then. You got Robert Hinterleiter, Joe Walters. These are the founders of that org. Michael Hinterleiter. They're all going to be there. They're going to honor Bojo Rossetti. They're honoring all the presidents. And like I said, CETA's part of this too. CETA's got the richest vendors. So what you have really at this convention is a collision course of vendors that we deal with, like John, that sells smart boxes. You have like Paul Cassandra, your Power Wash Store, you have AC Lock, your Soft Wash Systems. You got so many Everett Abrams Deck Restoration Plus, so many great vendors in our industry, and then you got these multi-billion-dollar vendors. And I've been to a lot of these shows. They're all there. And you all get to meet these people, you get to meet the manufacturers. And John, in a way, you're really like a manufacturer because you're creating that box. And when you meet them in person, you know, listen, my life experiences to me matters at this stage in the game. And I remember what I did in let's say at the Huge in 2015. I remember what I did in PWA when I brought Babe Ruth's family in 2011. These are lifelong memories. But I can't tell you what I was posting about on Facebook yesterday. It's a different world.
Yeah.
So that's what you guys want to do. So I'm going to give away a hat. One of these hats. This hat's not the hat I'm wearing. This is the hat I had to cancel because me and Jamie were doing something in Jersey with COVID came in. This hat right now, Finprint's having a problem getting these. They weigh like 1 ounce. These are not cheap hats. I like these hats. This is done by Finprint too, but these are the hats. These are special hats. I'm going to give one away to somebody who John, you got a question? Throw a question out. You got anything? Give away a hat. I'll give away a hat. You got anything?
Mention one of the vendors that is going to be in the PWNA CETA event coming up.
And this you don't have to be at the convention for. Yeah,
right.
Name a vendor that's going to be there. Let me see. Nice look. Oh, this hat. This is made in, I think, North Vietnam. This is when I was doing something with Canada and America back in 2020. And this is the most phenomenal hat. These very few vendors can get these. Panhandle. Panhandle's not a vendor.
Merlin pressure washing cola.
Yeah, Merlin pressure washing cola. Yes. Yep. Merlin, give me your name. Yes, Merlin. Merlin won the hat. You're going to love these hats. This is Finprint. I love Finprint. I give them away in my garage. I'll talk about my garage class in a minute. PME.
Is the Panhandle going to be a vendor?
What's that? No.
Is the Panhandle pressure washer going to be a vendor? No?
No, I just talked to Trudy last night. Trudy's teaching that paint class, but they're not going to have a booth this year. If she changes, I'll give an extra hat away. As far as my garage class goes, people, I got my list here. These are the people coming so far. So the class is selling very well. My garage class usually sells out. I usually pack about 40, 45 people in a room that fits 35, 40. The class is doing well. All you got to do is look on my homepage. You'll see the link for the garage class. John, I'm a contractor. I mean, you're a contractor. You're an entrepreneur. You are a true entrepreneur. You've done multiple type businesses. You're selling products. You still selling that machine gun thing you have?
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to have it at the PWNA so people can play with it.
Oh, that's I love that thing. I'm afraid I'll get shot over here, but that's I love that thing. That's a while. Yeah, that's cool. You're going to have that. But I am a contract. That's what I am. I mean, I do these garage classes mainly because I was asked to do them back with Thad Eckhoff for the Huge. Bojo said it with PWA. I'm a contractor. This is what we do. We're going to do it for 19 more years. I'm going to be 80 years old by the time I sell my company because I love what I do. But in my class, you're going to get all my knowledge. I don't give it out on the net. I get 4 or 5 people a week at least asking about my class. And but I give them information, but they want me to tell them on to consult. I don't consult. So these are the vendors coming in the middle here. You guys see it in PWA. If you look at this thing, there's got to be 60-something vendors here already. I think I might have counted more. There's probably 62, 63 vendors. Vendors that are watching this, get in there. They can get about 80 booths in there. They're going to sell out.
Oh yeah,
So, all
big
right.
big event.
So, oh, I tell you, you know what? You know, the huge is huge. You know, Thad Eckhoff and Chris Lombardi created this. It is huge. Uh, but there's different types of events. I mean, I learned, like I did Jamie's Nashville event a few years ago. I did my garage class there. There's like 60 people there, and I had like 30 people in my class, but they also wanted to go to his event. These small events, they're all great. They're all great. I mean, go to these events. I like to tell people that, you know, John, I feel we're in a recession. I don't know if you feel the same way. Do you think we
Oh
are?
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
We were
One
in
thing you want
recession
to,
after the first quarter.
yeah, after the what?
After the first quarter.
Yes. Well, yeah. We were heading right towards the recession. 2 straight quarters, you're definitely in a recession. Now they're talking about Sunoco's running out of gas and blah, blah, blah. But one of the things I always tell people is when I dealt with this in 2008, if you're going to spend money in business, you want to spend it on education. Maybe you don't
Yep.
go to Hawaii this year. Maybe you don't go to those 5-star restaurants, you know, 3-4 times a month. Spend the money on education because, you know, in business world, we're all friendly, but it's also dog eat dog. And when you're all out there, it's like, who's going to survive? I've seen so many guys fail over the years. It's sad, you know, but you want to stay above it all, and you got to put it on education. Yeah, that's
Yep.
why, like the guy that won the PWA convention pass, those are all ways to make money.
Oh yeah.
So that's a big thing. It's been since 2010 since all those. Yes, this John. That's another thing here. This is the first time since 2010, I think, since Arizona did something. I don't know if it was Ron that was involved in that, but they had all these orgs under one roof. This is the
That's
biggest
awesome.
because you got the PWA course, you got CEDAR, you have IWCA, and you have the UAMCC. And we tried so hard to get the PWMCA, but I think Jamie says next. Jamie takes on a lot, doesn't he? He's amazing.
Yeah,
He's
he's
he
amazing,
was
bro.
actually, you know, he's
He's
amazing.
everywhere. He's all over the
He's
place
everywhere.
doing the you know, the special classes that he does. He puts a lot into the PWNA. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, PWMCA.
Yeah.
The time, the guys at the board of directors, they're a bunch of great people. And the event that we had early this year, it was such a success that we're pretty sure next year is going to be the same.
Well, you know what? I could see the PWA, this whole Powerlifting conventions in Phoenix in 2023. Somewhere, I think the PWMCA make an appearance to come under the same roof.
Mm-hmm.
It could happen. I mean, guys go to the PWMCA event. They're also PWA members. They're also IWCA. Same thing. So
Yep.
we all connect. And this is one of Bojo Setti's dreams. He's the PWA president. He told me I got to tell you right now, guys. I've been involved with the PWA since it's the year 2000. I'm very close with Joe Walters, who's got a house where I live in South Florida. I went to home. I go to dinner with him every year. These are the founders. And since the year 2000, I served under great presidents, but the best. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm friends with all these guys, the past presidents. Is Bojo Setti. He's been the best, most motivated. You know, he's overly motivated. It's like
Yeah.
you give this guy something to task. This guy he'll go all the way out to California to get
That
something
was
done.
awesome.
So he's a big believer in not only do we all connect, the org should all connect. So that's a big thing. So we got that. So that's something to consider down the road too.
That is
Um,
fantastic.
yeah. So John, so your booth at the convention. So do you sell anything else? You're going to sell that machine gun? Is that going to be sold over there?
I don't know if I'm gonna sell that one yet because I got a collection of rifles, and I kind of like to keep that one in the collection
Yeah.
just because it's different. But I'll be, you know, probably selling some. You know, we got the emergency boxes. We're gonna probably
Right.
give them really cheap. I got a couple of guns, the regular Sutners. So we're probably gonna bring a little bit extra than the boxes.
That's pretty cool. I know you have that gun. You put different. What do you put a shooter tip on it and stuff?
Yeah, pretty
What do you?
much is
Yeah.
the
Yeah. What is that? Hey, John.
so
Somebody says Saco's the king. Hey guys, hope all is well. That's Jared. He calls you the king. He's one of the kings in the industry.
nah, no king, man. I'm just somebody to like to help people. That's it. So what I do is normally do the M5 twist nozzle and the David shooter tip. That's the only thing I use. And I was using, as you know, I don't pressure wash anymore. But when I was pressure washing, that was pretty much my whole setup with the DN10, the gun, and the two tip. That's pretty much about
What do
it.
you retail that for? What does that something like that go for? $200-300?
The whole system like that is about $400.
That much?
That's
That
including
handler,
that's including the M5 twist nozzle on it too.
right? So without that, I was close, like 300. That gun is a great gun. That blue gun.
It is.
We used that for years. That's not a cheap gun.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that will last you for years. That's a good gun. We use the orange guns now. Yep. Sutton gun. That's the Sutton gun, right?
The Sutton gun. Yeah, the 2305. Best gun in the industry.
Yeah, so that's all I get. I get that from multiple vendors. And the thing I like about that gun is going to be unusual. I think that's considered like a safety gun for some reason because the color.
Because it's not a hard squeeze. You know, most of the guns, when you get in, you feel that first pressure on it. This one is a soft squeeze, and I've used it for hours and never had any issues getting tired with it or anything.
Yeah, it's good on your wrist. But the other thing about that gun is the black guns are the most common. But we'll power wash 12 hours a day, easily with my crew. And what happens is when it's starting to get dark out, the sun already set, and that black gun sitting in the grass, you ain't seeing it. The orange Sutton gun, we lose less wands setups now because you can see the gun.
Yeah,
so that's a big thing. We're going to sell that too. Somebody says, "Sup, Sac, John, you're a pretty
what's up? Facebook user. I don't know who you are.
Facebook. Justin says, I just used the wands. LOL. Okay. We got Matthew Miller, Pressure Pro. Matthew Miller, that's all in. Or correct, John. I'm going back too far. It's been since the old orgs. Okay. Saco's the king. It's Bo. Oh, hi, Bo. Bo just said he's on here.
Hey, Bo. How you doing?
He's my president. I better be careful what I say now. I'm only kidding. He's a great guy. All right, Johnny. So we're getting towards the end. So we gave away the PWA convention pass. I gave away the hat. The guys PM me to get the codes and stuff like that. Also, next week, it looks like I'm going to have we're doing a garage next week, so this is going to be tricky for me. I may have to do it in the garage, but I'm going to have Doug App coming on. But let's get to the big prize that I'm going to win tonight. I'm going to win that prize, people. I'm throwing John. I'm gonna look at that. I want that box. How bad would that be, John, if all of a sudden I win that prize?
Yeah, right. I don't think people will be happy about that one.
Yeah. I know. All right, so let's see. So, all right, we got about 2 minutes left on the show. All right, Reg's waiting. What question can we ask? Oh, I got one. But John, it's your moment. You go ahead. I got a question if you don't have one, but go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. All right. Who's the current president of the PWNA? Here you go. The current president of the PWNA. You got to be at the convention or to win it. If you're not going to be there, let us know. We'll do another question. We're doing the smart box now. Who is the president of the PWNA? We'll go around the earth. Yes. Who is the current president of the PWNA? Jamie Schmidt. Is he a president of the PWMCA or is he just a board member? He's the founder of it.
He's the founder and president.
All right, there you go. But that's not the correct answer. Donald Trump. Yeah. Well, Donald Trump's invited to come. All right.
Ray Price.
Yeah, I don't know. He's only got the first name, though.
Oh.
You got to have the full name. Say saying Donald.
Jerry Merce. Jerry, are you coming?
Yeah, Jerry Merce is correct. Jerry, are you going to the convention? That's critical here because none of this is non-transfer. If John don't see you at the convention, you can't get the smart.
You got to show ID too.
Yeah. There's no walking in that floor. There's gonna be security in there. I mean, you got $1 billion vendors in there. You know, Jerry Mertz, are you going to the convention? If you're not, we'll do another question. Give it to the people. Give the people what they want, as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of people saying Bo. Bo's pretty popular.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
it's in
in October.
Orlando, but you got to get the convention pass. It's worth going. But if you're not going to go, give it because he's not going to give it away if you're not there. He's not going. All right,
No.
Jerry, thank you for. Hey, Jerry, I tell you what.
Appreciate you
Thank you
on.
You know what?
Yep.
Send me your name and address. I'm going to send you one of my hats, one of those hats. All right. So, John, you got a question?
Yeah, why not? What year was the first event the PWNA put out with CETA? Because I know they've done their own. That's one of the ones that I went. But what year was the first when PWNA and CETA made their first show?
Okay. Oof. I've been to so many conventions myself. I have to think myself. No, 2010. No. Jerry, send me your address. Everything on my PM. No, 2010. I think 2010 was the first time all 4 orgs were on the same roof. That was a good. Alexander. That was a good guess. No. No. When I was on the board, I served as treasurer in the end. The largest convention I ever went to was 2004, I think it was, with PWA and IWCA at Dallas. We had 700 people there, and then a huge surpassed that. I think the UMCC surpassed that as well. No. John, you're confident you know the answer because I'm between 2 years.
It's not that far off.
No, I know, but are you definitely sure? I'm thinking in my head. I think I know it too. I'm going to wait for you to see if you answer. Let's see. No, 1992 was the first year the PWA 30th anniversary is coming up. Wow. People are just throwing out the years let's just throw it out. 2001, 2002, 2003. I'll give you a hint. It was after 2012. Robbie Wood, I think you won the convention. I'm not sure if you won. He won something last week. No.
I think Robbie Wood won a pass last week, didn't he?
Yeah. Okay, John saw the show. Excellent. Okay. Come on, people. I got John's a busy man. The show's got to end now. I'll give you a hint. It was after 2015. How about that, John? After 2015.
Yep.
Start throwing the years out. After 2015, right? Oh, God, I should have been a school teacher. I give out all the answers. No. Ooh, close.
Oh, I think I see it.
Yes, I see it. John, what is the answer? Tell me what you see.
Jesse Scott.
Yes, I think that was the very first one. Orlando.
Yep.
2018. Yes, he's right. Jesse Scott.
Are you going to be going to the event?
Did we give out your smart box? I forgot now. Oh, this is the smart box. Yeah, this is for the smart box.
Yep, this is for the smart box.
Jesse Scott, you going? If you're not, I'll send you a hat too. I'm running out of hats. How many have I got left? I got like 5 more shows up. I got maybe 8 more hats. Jesse Scott, is he going to the convention? He must have changed his mind. It was before Jesse. No, Ron, whatever pops up on our feed. That's the thing with these things. Whatever comes
Not
through.
likely, fellas. Okay.
All right. Jesse, send me your address, and I'll send you a hat. PM me your address.
The next runner-up, what's
Was it Eli Mai? Elamai? Is that how you say it? No, Squeegee Clean. I don't know.
Squeegee Clean.
Squeegee Clean. And then Ron Lepard after that. Squeegee Clean. Are you going to the convention? Yeah, he's right. Squeegee Clean. 2018 is the year. God, we're spending. I gotta eat dinner. Squeegee Clean. Is Squeegee Clean going to the convention? You were smart, John. You ate before you came on. I'm starving now.
Maybe where?
Oh,
It's going to be in Orlando, Florida, at the Shingle Creeks.
yeah. All right.
So Squeegee Clean is coming. Now, what's your name? Is Squeegee Clean?
And you got to PM John Saco. John will write your name down. You have to
Yep.
go to his booth to collect it. All right. I think Squeegee Clean. Squeegee, what's your name?
Yeah, Squeegee, what's your name? Type your name right now.
Watch everybody start coming up with their names. I'm Squeegee Clean. I'm Squeegee Clean. I'm Squeegee Clean.
Burke Allen. Okay. All right, Burke. We will see you at the convention. PWNA.
PM John, right. PM John, that you won the smart box, but you got to be there. Yeah, you got to be there. If you want to go to the convention, just remember pwna.org, and then just follow it through. And then the attendees there, you just press that, and you can work your way through. It's $339 is the pass to get in there. It's a great convention. They have Plastic Like Marn and Carlos Gonzalez. We have niche markets. I'm garage cleaning. Carlos is gas station cleaning. Carlos is the whole package, all about niches himself. And then you have the certification class. You have house wash. You got wood restoration. You got safety. There's all those on top of that. It's a great convention. All right, John, let's close it out. I'm going to give you the last word here. I want to thank you for coming on my show. And
thank you for having me.
Yes, absolutely. And just to close this out, all right, tell us that.
Do not miss the event, guys. Do not miss the event. Whatever you can do, you're gonna learn a lot from a lot of people. You're gonna have a lot of fun, and let's just make it fun. That's it.
That's it, people. Thank you, Johnny. I'll catch you down in Orlando.
Thank you, John.
Guys, have a great night, great week, and God bless.
Have a good night.